What is up, YouTube? I am back. It's been a little while, but you might be able to tell from my voice being a bit raspy. I've been a bit sick, so I didn't want to film a video. I'm all over the place. But luckily, you know, I've recently finished a couple of books that I'm gonna be able to kick out real soon. I finished The Fireman by Joe Hill. And I finished Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. That's my best guess. I've recently finished Summer Night by in the Dresden Files series. Presently, I'm reading The Familiar by Mark Z. Danielewski. Tanner's read this and he says that it's amazing, so I'm excited for that. I'm also reading 2666 right now by Roberto Bolaño. And this has been really interesting because the dude's like Spanish and it is written in English, but it's got a totally different perspective on things because the guy's Spanish and he's not like American. And most everything that I read is like American authors. So, that's a fun read. But today, I'm gonna review The Fireman. I know this came out a couple of months ago, and I'm probably I probably won't be the last person to review the book, but yeah, whatever, you know. I'm sure there's other reviews out there already. But The Fireman by Joe Hill. This is a great book. I have not read any other of the Joe Hill novels. I don't own a tripod, so there's a whole bunch of books stacked right here underneath my camera. 2 of those are Joe Hill books that I intend to read soon. I have Heart-Shaped Box and Horns. My wife is a super big fan of Harry Potter, so when she found out that like Joe Hill was the guy that wrote Horns, which is the movie that has Harry Potter in it, I was like, oh, that's a cool connection. How like I enjoy reading like horror and like all this kind of stuff. How my kind of hobby connects into her likes. So we fanboyed and girled about that for a little while. But I digress. Back to the book. The Fireman is about, and Joe has said this in an interview. He has said that. Well, he said that he didn't want to say this, but essentially it's about athlete's foot. The people in the story, they contract some deadly fungus where it causes you to explode into fire, spontaneous combustion. It's a really good read. It's the main character is a female, and I find it difficult to write females, but Joe Hill did a great job at, writing a female main character. They get into quite a few tussles. The main character is pregnant pretty much the entire book, and it was cool reading that because my wife's pregnant right now. So it was kind of fun to, read about it and then like actually be a part of, a family who's currently pregnant. But she gets into some situations where it's less than favorable. Like, pregnant women should not get into these kinds of situations. She gets into a danger, and like you fear for her unborn child. But in the end, it all turns out alright. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes wrong. In, I guess, big picture, it's a sad ending, but then, like, kind of small picture, it's a happy ending. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm saying. So, I will have to give this book a 4 out of 5. Because it was great, and I'm going to read all of Joe Hill's stuff now. So I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5. Yeah. And I would definitely suggest that you go and read some Joe Hill if you haven't, because everyone's saying that I'm trying to shiny, you know. I'm trying to get, or people are trying to get excuse me, my brain. Joe Hill is a great author and you should go and read him. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright. See you guys later.
What?
What?
Call him Daquan. Call him Daquan. There he is. It's a great line, Nate.
Emotional, exciting. He wasn't thinking straight. Or he chose to ignore it because he loves his wife and wants to spend his life with her. Time will tell, I suppose. No.
Philip, can I be lounging in the background?
I hadn't said anything yet, but now that you asked, get out.
Damn it, Philip. Should I wear my shirt like this?
Yes.
Or like this?
Yes.
Or like this? Or like this? Or possibly tucked in.
It's good.
It's good. Did you start already?
I'm trying.
Oh, sorry.
Philip! Record your stupid video.
Still trying.